What's good, people? It's your boy YCFL, aka Marcel, back at it again with YCFL Wrestling Takes. I'm here to break down this 17 plus match card. Yes, it's just too long. It's too long. It's gonna be boring. You know, I don't even trust Vince to book things right. But anyway, let's break this whole thing down. Am I excited for the show? I just want to see what type of outcomes they're gonna have. And I'll go as I get to those particular matches. Those will be the matches that I particularly care about. Everything else, not really. So we're gonna start with the pre-show. The pre-show matches. They said the pre-show is supposed to be 2 hours, so you figure they can at least get 3 matches on the pre-show. So your 3 matches that you'll have on the pre-show will be, both Andre Battle Royal and female Battle Royal, women's Battle Royal. Both of those matches will be on the pre-show. So that means you have to get 1 title match on this show. The Cruiserweight Championship, which I forgot all about that match. The Cruiserweight Championship. Buddy Murphy and Tony Nese. I believe that's going to open the pre-show. That match will be first. Who do I have winning that match? I'm taking Tony Nese to win. The reason why is I don't watch 205 Live. I'm serious, I don't. But apparently, I feel like Buddy Murphy's had this title for a long time. And I feel like Tony Nese could be an excellent Cruiserweight champion. So I'm taking Tony Nese to win that match. Next match, the male's Battle Royal. Who's going to win that? It's between Braun Strowman and the Clowns from Saturday Night Live. Other than that, I don't care nothing about that match at all. The women's, I'm taking Asuka. Asuka's been done a disservice. They screwed her over. They didn't book her right. We know why they didn't book her right. Agents don't get booked right in WWE, just like black folk don't get booked right in WWE. So I'm taking Asuka to win. Move on to the main roster. So I'm gonna start with the tag team matches. There are 3 tag team matches that's about to happen. First, the Raw males tag team champions. The Revival versus Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder. Who's gonna win this? I'm taking Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder to win. The reasons why is because Kurt Hawkins hasn't won a match in dang near 4 years. He didn't have like 200 plus losses. To me, he's become a glorified loser. So now you have him and Zack Ryder get their moment on the grandest stage, which will be WrestleMania. So there you have it. I'm taking Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder to beat the Revival and take those titles off of the SmackDown Tag Team Championship, Fatal 4-Way, the Usos, Black, Ricochet, The Bar, Rusev, and Nakamura. Who's going to win this? I had the Usos winning at first until I saw TakeOver. I think Vince might just decide to take the titles off the Usos and put them on Black and Ricochet, but I could be wrong. But because the Usos just signed a 5-year, I don't know how much money, so they stick it around. So maybe that's a sign of maybe they might retain. But let's move on to the women's tag team championships. Now, I've been hearing rumors that at the end of the show, they want all 4 horsewomen standing together holding up their titles. So that means that they may possibly retain their titles against who they going against. Tamina, Nia Jax, Beth Phoenix, Natalya, and the Iconics. Now, I don't like these girls, but I feel like Vince does. And Vince might actually do something with them. Psych. I just feel like he just want to put the belts on them. The Iconics might mess around and win that thing. I had the Iconics winning until I read this thing about what could possibly happen. So it's either the Iconics are going to win. The Iconics are going to win, or Bayley and Sasha retain. That's what I'm going with. So at the end of the day, I'm taking the Iconics. That's what I'm going with. Now we get the tag team matches out the way. Let's start with one match that I could care less about. Baron Corbin versus the retirement match, Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle's retirement match. Now, this is terrible booking. Out of all the clowns that Kurt Angle could have went against, you put him against Baron Corbin. I think Kurt Angle gonna beat him, but I feel like somebody else is gonna come out and retire him. I don't know who that is, but I feel like somebody else is gonna come out. Now, They said maybe it's Fruity Pebbles, aka John Cena. I don't know. It could be The Undertaker. I don't know. We don't know. We just have to wait and see. But I have Kurt Angle beating Baron Corbin. But then whoever comes out is the one that's going to officially retire Kurt Angle. Next, you have the SmackDown match, which is Randy Orton versus AJ Styles. Now, this match, I've been back and forth. I really don't know who to pick between these two. This match is for supremacy on whose reign is worth it. AJ Styles being independent and winning outside of WWE. Randy Orton being a veteran, being in WWE and doing what he had to do. Two legacies are on the line. Who's going to win? If you want to keep the storyline going, you have Randy Orton win. But I looked at AJ Styles' record, and AJ Styles' record switches. He usually wins or loses every other WrestleMania. So he might win this one. Not sure. But I'm taking Randy Orton to win this match. That's what I'm going with. The next match. Batista, Triple H. The two front men of Evolution. Batista came back, Hollywood Batista. Told Hunter, I got your attention, beat the snot out of Ric Flair. So now, this match is for the legacy of Triple H. If Triple H loses, his in-ring career is over. But I'm taking Triple H to win. The reason why, if you go back and look at the times when they went against each other, Batista has beaten Triple H all 3 times. Triple H has never won. Triple H is definitely going over. You can book that. It's just how they going to get to it. I'm taking Triple H to win this match. That's what I'm going with. Next, garbage match I don't care nothing about. Intercontinental Champion Bobby Lashley versus Finn Balor, or Demon Finn. You know, ever since Bobby Lashley came back, I knew the man was going to be booked like trash. Listen, I told you, I never really get excited about us black wrestlers in this corporation. I don't. But I already knew when he came back, he was going to be booked like he don't even belong. And he really doesn't belong. He doesn't belong in this situation. So now, this match right here, don't care nothing about. But I'm taking Smiley Demon Finn to beat him and become the new Intercontinental Champion. So let's see. Now, as you know, we're moving on to the real main events. Oh, how can I forget? Another dumb match. I don't care. Two more matches. One of them I kind of care about. The other one I don't. I'm gonna talk about the Raw match. I'm gonna talk about the big dog, Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre. This will basically be a squash match. Roman Reigns will destroy Drew McIntyre, and it's sad. I like Drew McIntyre, but you're getting ready to be fed to Fruity Pebbles 2.0, aka Roman Reigns. This is what it is. He's about to be fed to him. I'm taking Roman Reigns to win. I don't like Roman Reigns, but I'm taking Roman Reigns to win. Roman Reigns beats Drew McIntyre. The next match, Legacies. This is also about a legacy. Shane McMahon versus The Miz. Awesome. Now, babyface Miz. Can I get behind babyface Miz? A little bit. Shane and Miz, they somehow they make you. It's like, okay, I can give into it, but you really don't. But I can tell you, we know the Miz. We know Shane gonna jump off or something. This is a falls count anywhere match. You can expect the Miz to jump. I mean, you can expect Shane McMahon to jump off or something. But who's gonna win this match? I'm taking the Miz. The Miz hands down. The Miz is gonna win this match. That's how it works. He's gonna win this match. There it is. So now that just leaves the 3 big championship matches. I left these because these are your main events. I'm gonna start with the less belt all the way to the true main event. Now, we already know the main event is the women's belt. But I'm going to talk about a certain match which I feel is the most important main event going into the show. So I'm going to start with Seth Rollins versus Brock Lesnar. Now, we already know Seth Rollins is your Royal Rumble's winner. Seth Rollins is your Royal Rumble's winner. And he's going against this clown right here who's never there. Now, I've been back and forth on, is Seth really winning? Because we already know all three big baby faces cannot walk out of WrestleMania. We know that. So, am I taking Seth or am I taking Brock Lesnar? I'm taking Brock Lesnar. The reason why I'm taking Brock Lesnar is because Vince is just full of crap. He's full of crap, and we just gonna have to endure the fact that the champion is not on the show. Now, if it was me booking, I'll make sure Seth wins. But listen. I want Seth to win. I want Seth to prove us wrong and win the whole thing. But I can't. I gotta go with Brock Lesnar until proven wise. Next, the main event, which is the women's. Did WWE do enough to get me to care about this match? Somewhat. Do I got Becky winning this match? Yes, I do have Becky winning this match, but I would not be surprised if somehow, some way, Charlotte ends up walking out with this match. Because at first I was leaning towards Charlotte because of the fact that she's Charlotte and that's Vince's chosen one. You know, they want to make sure she has just the same amount of title reigns as her father. And besides, Ronda getting ready to take a leave of absence right now, so why not? Why not have Ronda drop the title? But if it's me booking, I'm giving it to the man. So I'm taking the man to go over. We'll see what happens. Now, the real main event. This is why I left this match is the final match to talk about. Because to me, this is the reason why I'm even bothered watching this long clown show. The WWE Championship. Daniel Bryan against New Day's Kofi Kingston. Now let me break this down. Let me break this down. First of all, Kofi Kingston was not supposed to be in this. We already know that. This was supposed to be Mustafa Ali's spot, but he got injured. That is unfortunate. Kofi said it. Yes, it's unfortunate, man. But Kofi took it and he ran with it. And he made the fans care, especially when he was at that gauntlet match and then when he went into the Elimination Chamber. Fans wanted him to win so bad. And then when he didn't, WWE made you care because they had him sitting right in front of the WrestleMania logo, sitting up looking sad as heck. And you're like, man, how the heck are we going to get from point A to point B? You know. So then, as weeks went on, Vince was doing everything in his power to stop Kofi from being in this position. And now, with everything that has transpired, New Day helping Kofi get to where he is right now. It comes to what's going to happen tomorrow night. Do I trust Vince to do the right thing? Heck to the freaking no. I don't trust Vince at all. I don't trust him with a 10-foot pole. I don't trust that clown for nothing. Because we all know Vince is a white supremacist. I said it. He's a white supremacist to the fullest. Because, I mean, actually, black wrestlers in this corporation don't go anywhere. We only get the jobber jobs. We only get the tag teams, United States Championship, Intercontinental Championship. But that's it. That's the highest we go. We can't ever be in the main event spot because we're not booked to be main event players. That's the whole point of the B player. You're a B player. Daniel Bryan kept calling him what he was called 5 years ago. Do I think Kofi Kingston's going to win tomorrow? Oh, my goodness, man. I don't think so, man. I feel like Vince is really getting ready to... He really wants social media and he really wants that racial tension to hit social media and possibly it hits the news and everything. Because it will. Social media will be lit. Kofi Kingston don't win this championship. Social media is going to go ham. They finna go hard as a missionary. I'm telling you, they finna go crazy. It's crazy as heck. It's crazy. I'm serious, man. Listen. I want Kofi to win so bad. I want this man to win the WWE Championship so we can have a moment where we can crown. And I don't care what these clowns say. The Rock was not the first black champion. No, he was booked as Samoan. I don't care what you clowns say. You can come up with all type of dialect and all this debate. No, The Rock does not count. If Kofi Kingston wins, this will be historic. This will be one of the biggest moments in wrestling history, especially for black folk that watch this racist product. We would be tripping. We would be like, my goodness, Vince actually pulled the freaking trigger. He pulled the trigger. He allowed the black man to win the company title. But I don't think so, man. I'm taking Daniel Bryan to retain. As much as I want Kofi to win so bad, I'm taking Daniel Bryan. I'm serious. I feel like Big E and Woods are going to turn on him. It's like the storyline is set up for Kofi Kingston to lose again, and then Vince McMahon gets all the racial feedback, and then the rest of WrestleMania is just destroyed. That's my card. That's what I'm going with. I hope everybody who I said, Kofi, I hope they win. Trust me, I want it, but I don't trust Vince. I've been watching this company for years, man, and I've never seen that. I don't trust Vince for nothing. So why the heck am I supposed to start trusting him right now to do the right thing? No, I ain't trusting that clown for nothing. So anyway, man, y'all let me know what y'all think. Hit me in the comment section. Y'all give me who y'all think gonna win everything and all that stuff. And try your best to enjoy this long man show, because we're gonna be so drawn out by all the clown stuff they got going on. I forgot the stupid part. Elias' performance. That's gonna be a match. Elias gonna come out. He's gonna be interrupted by who knows who, and whoever he gets interrupted by, he's gonna have a match, and he's gonna get squashed. The end. There you have it. There's my WrestleMania predictions card. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Holla at me.